shall wait to save Ghana. We shall wait to save Ghana. We shall wait to save Ghana. The elephant and we the same. We shall wait to save Ghana.
We shall now proceed with a roll call.
Yes.
We are proceeding with a roll call. When a member-elect's name is mentioned, the member must rise in his seat to be recognized. Thank you, honorable members-elect. Head of table, proceed with the roll call.
Abdul Khalid Mohammed Sharif. Ablakwa Samuel Okujeto. Abuaje George Kwame. Abuaje George Kwame. Abuaje George Kwame. Achampon Brian. Achampon Richard. Aqua Alexander Kwesi. Adam Hamza. Adam Mohammed Amin. Adams Abdul Salam. Adams Kofi Idi. Adams Mishab Mahama. Ado Ebenezer Kweku. Ado Kweku. Ado Yao Frimpong. Ado Kenneth Daniel Nana. Adi Frederick. Ejay Felicia. Adomako Ernest. Adongo Isaac. Educhum Yao Osei. Afenyo Sedem Kweku. Afenyo Markin Alexander. Afol Eric. Afol Kofi Bente. Efriye Nanayu. Efriye Frank. Agalga James. Agbana Eric Edem. Agbenyo Fred Kwesi. Agbebe Charles Akwesi. Agbenyo Fred Kwesi. Agbebe Charles Akwesi. Agboja Kwame Govins. Ejari Alexander. Ejekum Emmanuel Kwejo. Ajimai Prempe Eric Nana. Ajimai Kingsley. Ajimai Rollins Zaneto. Ajin Sam Lawrence. Ahinkan Frederick Yao. Ahi Samson. Ahiafo Bernard. Ahmed Ibrahim. Edu Michael Kwesi. Akando Kwabna Minta. Akrugu Faustina Eliklim. Akwete Okli Felix. Alajos Seidu Al Hassan. Al Hassan Abdul Fatawu. Al Hassan Suini Sayibu. Al Hassan Umar. Amankwa Millicent Yabua. Amankwa Nicholas. Amankwa Menu Kofi. Amwa Stephen. Amwaku Andrew Esiama. Amwaku Jampo Rudolph. Ampa bin Simon Chreme. Ampofu Kwame Chumesi. Amprechum Sapon Kweku, Enim Enestiao, Ankoma Emilia, Anodompre Frank, Anyi Medu Enchi Kwame, Anyi Medu Enchi Kwame, Apak Clement Abaz, Apie J. Patricia, Ahin Ebenezer Prince, Ama Blay Nyamike, Arthur Emilia, Asamoah Fred Chey, Asamoah Vincent Opon, Asante Lorette Koko, Asante Boatin Kweku, Asare Kwame Obeng, Esiedu Aida Ajua, Asensu Boachi Francis, Ashi Alfred Nikote, Esiedu Charles, Asafwa Vincent Eko, Aworigo Simon Akibangi, Ewa Nane J. Bafo, Ewuku Samuel, Awuni Theresa Ladi, Ayamba Ladi Ayi, Ayariga Mahama, Aye Nana Asafweje, Ayen Sudankwa Grace, Ayene Dominica Kritinga, Azuma Bandim Abednego, Azuma Joseph, Befi Michael, Batagli Mohammed Isa, Baudra Charles, Bawadua Charles, Bezra Emmanuel Kwesi, Bequin Frank Estiedu Bequin, Besi Daniel Keshi, Beyo Titles Kofi, Bisu Mavis Kukwa, Boako Gideon, Boachi Yadom Patrick, Boa Emmanuel Kweku, Boa Ma Patrick Yao, Boatin Joseph Apia, Boatin Kwabna, Brahma Mohammed Bawa, Brefo Bright Asamoah, Boa Emmanuel Amakofi, Bachman Philip Fifi, Bukari Joseph Nipe, Chiwete Andrew Dari, Kujo Comfort Doyo, Kujo Joanna Jan, Kujo Robert Wisdom, Dafia Mako Roxon Nelson Eche Kwame, Damwa Kwejo, Dan Abdul Latif, Dangbe Ernestina Ofori, Dapa Elvis Osei Mensa, Dapila Kletu Seidu, Dako John, Dako Mensa Kwabnotre, Dauda Collins, De Sebastian Fred, Jabab Nelson Kofi, Jogbadi Dorani Godwin Enimli, Dra Emmanuel, Dumelo John Seto, Jiwonu Laurentia, Enu James, Fatahia Abdul Aziz, Foko Chunebua Kodia, Fodro John Intim, Fomadi Jean-Marie, Forsen Castle Atoba, Forsen Charles, Frimpon Nanampao Kwamiado, Frimpong Joseph, Frimpong Ohene Kwame, Frimpong Owen Kwame, good. Gakwe Kwame Jujoli, George Samuel Nate, Ganza Al-Hassan Kobna, Gomadoyao, Gomashi Jifa Abla, Jan Mensa Richard, Jechi Nasira Fra, Henry Benso Godfred, Hotoje Alexander Roosevelt, Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed, Ibrahim Azura Mohammed, Idrisu Habib, Idrisu Haruna, Isa Atta, Isifu Mahmoud, Jack John Kwame Ado, Jaja Yusuf Isaka, Joshua Godfrey Seidu, Jinapo John Abdullahi, Jinapo Samuel Abdullahi, Kabiru Muhammad Tai Abdul, Kini Jeffrey, Kodia Kwame Apia, Kunedu Akwesi, Kosa Martin Kweku Ejay Mensah, Peli Wolase, Potosu Edem Richard Kofi, Kuma Joseph Kwame,
Present.
Kumi Ernest Yao, Kuri Richard, Kuyon Solomon, Kwenu Othniel Echo, Kwatin Kweku Ajimai, Che Shirley, Chiredria Dixon, Lamisi Akanvari Balidia, Labi Oscar Ofori, Late Agnes Namomo, Lukuto Maxwell Kwame, Mahama Daniel Dang, Mahama Shaibu, Mafo Kofia Henkwa, Mensa Collins Adomako,
Hello, my darlings. I see your technology is holding you back. What you need is a more flexible platform. Let's get that sorted. And go, go, go. Big web tech for your business. Ionos.
Mensa Isaac Ejay, Mensa Joseph Kwesi, Mijima Shaibu Nuren, Mills Samuel Atta, Mie Anthony, Muhammad Haruna, Muhammad Yakubu, Mubarak Seed, Mumuni Alasan, Muntaka Muhammad Mubarak, Inkwikara Suma Anthony, Nandaya Stanley Yao, Nanja Sanja, Napari Dominic, Nate Ayiku Benjamin, Nawani Mark Kurt, Injebila Ebenezer Alumri, Nichema Bila Alamzi, Nitiwu Dominic Bingham Aduna, Inkansabwedu Mavis, Nkrumah Kojopon, Nukwa Pius Kwame, Nokoi Kofi Ako, Nogbe Ernest Henry, Notukotwe Peter Kwesi, Intebe William Ayo, Intekuni Emmanuel Kofi, Intim Adelaide, Intosu Helen Ajwa, Nuruddin Mumuni Mohammed, Nyakote Albert Tete, Nyako Bismarck Tete, Nyako Isaac Boama, Nyako Kingsley, Nyako Thomas Ampim, Nyako Kwame Naminta, Nyindam Matthew, Oklu Linda Ohenewa, Odampton Isaac Asha, Oforiata Duke William Allen Kwame, Ofosu Felix Kwache, Ofosu Ejari Elizabeth, Okuno Phyllis Nakoyo, Onyina Champong Akwesi Jenfi, Opoku Davis Ansa, Opoku Eric, Opoku Isaac Yao, Osei Kennedy Nyako, Osei Ejay Nana, Osei Akoto Seth, Opoku Eric, Opoku Isaac, Osei Akoto Seth, Osei Ejay Nana.
Order what? Order what? Order what? Order what? Order what?
Osei Akoto says. Osei Asari Abena. Oti John Kwabena Bless. Oredu Charles Esuako. Owusu Gloria. Owusua Rachel Ama, Owusua Charles Francis Kwabna Brimpong, Peito Desmond de Graft, Pelpo Abdul Rashid Hassan, Pokwe Dusei Ralph, Koisin James Jechi, Ramadan Mohammed Adamu, Ricketts Hagan George Kweku, Salam Damata Ama Epianima, Sandari Sebastian Meneso, Soya Queen Sapokwa, Sefer Richard Kwame, Seidu Haruna, Shaib Jerry Ahmed, Sosu Francis Xavier Kojo, Sowarita Nao Dole, Supari Mohammed Adams,
Absent.
Sulemana Adama,
Absent. I'm here.
Sulemana Al Hassan, Sulemana Al Hassan Tampuli, Sulemana Yusuf, Tanko Mustafa Amadu, Taylor Isa Salifu, Taylor Abi Ebenezer Oklite, Tete Agotri Gisela, Tete Joycelyn, Tete Joseph Akwete, Tobin Emmanuel, Tofi Dokas, Tobu Peter Lanshini, Ture Mahama Nasir, Chekpo Thomas Walanyo, Tubazu Abdul Rauf Tonjem, sorry? Yusuf Mustafa, Vanderpoy Alfred Oko, Vondi David, Winsum Annaba Thomas, Yabua Frank, Yabua Kofi Obri, Yibo Isaac Awuku, Zidin Bid and Watazumo.
Thank you very much. Our members elect, we shall proceed in accordance with Standing Order 8.1 of the Standing Orders of Parliament. I am satisfied that quorum is present in this House to enable me to proceed to conduct the election of the Speaker. In doing so, I would like to draw your attention to Article 95(1) of the 1992 Constitution, which requires that a Speaker of Parliament be elected by members of Parliament from among persons who are members of Parliament or qualified to be elected as Member of Parliament. I also want to refer you to Order 7.2, which states, a person shall not be proposed for election as Speaker unless the person has given a written consent to the clerk to be nominated as Speaker. It is also important to draw your attention to Standing Order 8.5 of the House, and I beg to quote, where only one person is proposed, the person shall be declared elected and conducted to the chair without any question being put. A member-elect addressing the clerk shall propose a person to the House as Speaker of Parliament and shall move that the person do take the chair of this House as Speaker, which motion shall be seconded without debate or remarks. Honourable members-elect, I now invite nominations for the election of the Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Chairman, I come under Order 8.4. Mr. Chairman, I beg to read. A member-elect addressing the clerk shall propose a person to the House as the Speaker of Parliament and shall move that the person do take the chair of this House as Speaker, which motion shall be seconded without debate or remarks. Mr. Chairman, I move that Honourable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbe do take the chair of this House as the Speaker of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, Honourable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbe is a teacher, a lawyer, a politician, a statesman, a result-oriented and transformational leader. He was elected as Speaker of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic on the 7th January 2021, thus becoming the first person ever in the history of Ghana and the Parliament of Ghana to be elected to the high office of the Speaker of Parliament from a political party that is neither in government nor controls the majority of seats in Ghana's Parliament. He was called to the bar as barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Ghana in 1982 and engaged in private legal practice between 1983 and 1993. He later established a law firm in 1994 called the Law Trust. Right Honorable Speaker entered the University of Ghana in 1977 and graduated in 1980 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Law and English. He proceeded to the Ghana School of Law in Accra, where he was called to the bar and became a solicitor and advocate of the Supreme Court of Ghana. Honorable Babin later earned a postgraduate certificate on privatization of public utilities at the Eastern and Southern African Management Institute, Tanzania, in the year 1999. He also has an executive master's in governance and leadership from the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, JIMPA. Right Honorable Bagbin entered Parliament on the ticket of the National Democratic Congress in 1993. He won 7 consecutive parliamentary elections. He was Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker decided not to contest as a Member of Parliament at the end of his term of the 7th Parliament of the 4th Republic in the year 2021. He was elected Speaker of Parliament of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. Within these years, spanning some 28 good years, Honorable Alban Kingsford Babin served on various parliamentary committees and chaired several of them. He served as the minority leader from January 2001, a position he held for 8 good years until he transitioned to the majority leader and leader of government business in the year 2009. Honorable Bagbin again served as the Minister of Water Resources, Works and Housing, and later the Minister of Health between 2010 and 2013. In 2014, he returned to the House as the majority leader and leader of government business for the second time. He was elected the second Deputy Speaker in January 2017 for the duration of the 7th Parliament. He was a member of the task force responsible for the President of Ghana's priority project in health, education and transport from 2013 to 2017, famously referred to by Ghanaians as the 3 wise men. Right Honorable Speaker also served and continues to serve on several boards and international organizations. This includes, currently is the chairman of the Parliamentary Service Board of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana that dissolved today. He was a member of the Parliamentary Service Board for the 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th Parliament, and he was also in attendance as a member of the Parliamentary Service Board for the 7th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. He was a member of the African, Caribbean, Pacific and European Union Joint Parliamentary Assembly, the ACPEU, at Belgium between 2013 and 2015. He was again a member of the International Council for Parliamentarians for Global Action. He is again the founding member, Global Organization for Parliamentarians Against Corruption, Ghpage, between 2004 and 2014. He was a member of Parliamentarians for Global Action, again between 1994 to 2017. He was the Vice President of CPA between 2021 to 2022. Currently the President, Conference of Speakers, and President of African Legislatures. He's a member, International Advisory Council for Global Governance in Washington, and a member of the International Council for Political Renewal, again in the United States, Washington. For his outstanding leadership and lifetime of dedication to public service, both in Ghana and abroad, Speaker Babin was awarded Doctor of Law Honoris Causa, LLD, by the University of Professional Studies, UPSA, in the year 2017. Right Honorable Speaker has won a significant number of international and domestic awards. He's a strong advocate for gender and social inclusion, women's rights and empowerment, and equitable representation in Parliament in all decision-making across the country and globally. He's also noted for his principled, courageous, firm, decisive, and resolute personality. Right Honorable Bagbin is a man of high integrity and a Democrat par excellence. Mr. Chairman, Speaker Bagbin has championed several institutional reforms and the welfare of members and the parliamentary service during his first term as Speaker. In addition to this, he is the first Speaker of this House to demystify Parliament by taking the institution to the doorsteps of the people of Ghana. He is married with 2 kids. I so move. Thank you.
Any seconder? Oh, Minority Leader?
Chairman, it is my distinct honor to rise to second this motion ably moved by my respected colleague, Dr. Kesil Atoba Forson. But before I second this motion, before I second this motion, under the rules of this House, which secondment requires that there should be no need for remarks or debate, I shall address some preliminary matters. Before, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, this House is an independent constitutional body. The mandate given to us to elect a Speaker is engraved in the provisions of the Constitution, in particular, Article 95 of the Constitution. The Speaker he hasn't called me.
Mr. Chairman, your guidance will be needed in this matter. This is my 4th term in this House, and this is the first time in the history of this Parliament. Our standing orders are very clear. When you rise to second a motion, there must be no remark, no debate. What the minority leader, who has not told us if it is now spiritually okay for him to sit in the minority leader's chair, I don't know what his spiritual advisors are telling him now. He cannot be violently violating our standing orders with such impunity. We cannot accept it. So, Mr. Chairman, please, we invite you to ensure that this solemn occasion proceeds with respect for our Constitution and the standing orders of the House. If you have some, you call it preliminary remarks, you can do that out of the confines of the motion and secondment. You are minority leader. You are well within your right to make your preliminary remarks after. You cannot be violating our standing orders. Please, let's be careful the precedent we set. This is so bizarre. It's never been seen in this House. So, respected minority leader, please. And, Chair, I'm getting the impression that the clerk is allowing the minority leader to dictate the pace. Please, let's see your authority. We will not accept this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, honorable member.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Honorable members, thank you very much. The honorable minority leader indicated that he is aware of the rules of engagement regarding seconding the motion nominating the speaker. That should be without debate or remarks. And I believe the honorable minority leader will do exactly so. Honorable minority leader, you may proceed without debate or remarks. Honorable minority leader, you have the floor. Please proceed.
Mr. Speaker, I do not want to take issues with my respected colleague, Honorable Ablakwa. I will always want to respect his views. But I love debate. And I would want us to go into the issues. I respectfully, I kept quiet. You are impatient. I kept quiet for you. Let's have some decorum. Mr. Chairman, my practice at the bar is always a guide for me. I said I have a preliminary matter to raise. In law, Mr. Blakwa, you pay attention. This is a matter of law. This is a matter of law. This is a matter of law. Law, pay attention. When Mr. Chairman, I said I have a preliminary matter, I meant to say that I had to deal with the preliminary matter before I get to the stage of seconding the motion. And that is allowed. Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, this house is a house of rules and procedures. Mr. Chairman, before I proceed, let me put on record that the minority leader is a distinguished lawyer of repute. And indeed, Mr. Chairman, I will refer the House to the rules of this House, and specifically to Order 8, Rule 4. And Mr. Chairman did refer to it, which reads, with your permission, and I quote, that a member-elect addressing the clerk, shall propose a person to the House as the Speaker of Parliament and shall move that the person, quotes, do take the chair of this House as Speaker, end quotes, which motion shall be seconded without debate or remarks, end quotes. Mr. Chairman, my colleague, brother and friend, the Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa, made the point rightly that in seconding the motion for somebody to take the chair, one is not entitled to make remarks or debate. But Mr. Chairman, we all heard the venerable, distinguished, astute lawyer, minority leader, Honorable Afenyo Makin, loud and clear. Mr. Chairman, he said, and I quote him, before I second the motion, and end quote, before I second the motion. Mr. Chairman, he had not seconded the motion. And he did go a step further, Mr. Chairman, he did go a step further to say, before I second the motion, I would like to make some preliminary points. And so, Mr. Chairman, I will pardon my friend and brother, the Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa. He is not a lawyer. And therefore, by a basic rule, Mr. Chairman, by a basic rule or canon of interpretation, even a lay person will appreciate that the distinguished minority leader is yet to second the motion, and therefore he's entitled to make the preliminary points he sought to make. So let the minority leader make those points. Thank you very much.
Thank you, honorable members. Thank you, honorable members. Honorable members, we shall proceed with seconding of the motion. And honorable minority leader, please proceed. Brevity is the rules of the game.
Mr. Chairman,
Watson, sit down.
Mr. Chairman, to rise to second a motion is a voluntary act. If he's not interested in seconding the motion, he should sit down. I rise to second the motion. The motion is therefore seconded. Thank you very much.
No. Which one? You are not sure. You are not sure. What happened? You don't know what happened. Mr. Chairman.
Honorable members, minority leader, gentlemen, would you kindly resume yourself, minority leader? Minority leader, I'll give you the floor. All right. Honorable members, the honorable minority leader was on the floor before the other honorable member interjected. The rules of the House, honorable members, honorable minority leader, please continue with the seconding of the motion.
Mr.
Please
Chairman,
second the motion. Please second the motion.
Mr. Chairman, our Constitution, Article 95, provides that there shall be a Speaker who shall be elected by members of Parliament from among persons who are members of Parliament or who are qualified to be elected as members of Parliament. Mr. Chairman, I have in my hand a statement issued by the office of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, titled President-elect Mandate NDC Parliamentary Leadership to nominate Right Honorable ASK Bagbin as Speaker of 9th Parliament. It reads, the President-elect, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has in consultation with the National Executive and Parliamentary Leadership of National Democratic Congress mandated the nomination
Mr. Chairman,
of the Right Honorable Abansuman Kingsford Babi as Speaker of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, this letter is signed by Mr. Felix Ofosu, Pachi Ofosu, as Special Aide. Chairman, the preliminary issue I'm raising is to the effect that the nomination
Mr. Chairman,
only requires the consent
where from
of
that
the
letter?
person to be nominated.
Where from that letter? That letter, where is it from?
Situation where
It must not be tolerated.
that the
Where from that
executive
letter?
now directs that a
Where from that
member
letter?
to nominate would make this arm of
This is the
government
House of Record.
an
Where from that
appendage
letter?
of the executive. Mr. Chairman,
No, where from that letter?
is the objection that I have. Having made that point,
Where from that letter?
I need, Mr. Chairman, to also draw your attention
You see, Sammy,
to the fact
you have
that
been vindicated.
in 2001,
Jethro.
7 January, when
Is
Right
this
Honorable
seconding the
himself,
motion?
as minority
What
leader,
is doing?
was seconding the motion ably moved by J.H. Mensah for consideration of Alajete as the speaker. These were his observations, and I read from column 4 of the Hansard of 7 January 2001. I quote, ASK Bagwin, NDC, Nadole Kalu North, as he then was. He says, Mr. Chairman, I rise to second the motion urging this House to accept the nomination of Mr. Peter Alajete as Speaker of the 3rd Parliament of the 4th Republic. He goes on to say, Mr. Chairman, in doing so, however, I would want to register the displeasure of the minority side on how this issue has been handled. Mr. Chairman, it is part of the rules of democracy for us to be heard. I am not opposed to the motion, but my concerns must register for Hansa. And the man that we are proposing for the high office of Speaker himself has set a precedent where in seconding Alajete, the chair allowed him to raise his concerns. Let us tolerate each other. I am here with his own records. Mr. Chair, my contention basically is that in view of the improper consultation from the majority side in this matter, and in view of the fact that, Mr. Speaker, the executive in a public statement is directing the honorable majority leader to nominate a person. I hold the view that
Honorable minority leader.
No, I have to come in. There is no any executive.
Honorable minority leader.
There is no any executive.
Minority leader. Honorable minority leader.
There is no any executive.
Honorable minority
Which
leader.
executive?
Honorable minority leader.
Weapon. There is no executive.
recognize honorable members' intents. But let me make a point. Honorable minority, I am the chair of this proceeding. Let me make my point. Honorable Minority Leader, there are extraneous matters which I believe should not be part of this process. You were to second the motion. The other information you were tendering, the other information you were providing is not an information which is before this House. It is not part of the process for consideration for nomination of the Speaker. So, in seconding the motion, these matters ought not to have been brought to the floor of the House. Let me make that point. In doing so, I recognize Honorable Muntaka. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The Chair, ordinarily I would not have reason to speak, but because we have rules and you have a leader grossly abusing it, I need to draw his attention. Aside Order 7, I want to refer the minority leader to our standing orders 11510. And in 11510, it says, and I read, under rules of debate, and I read, a member seconding the motion or an amendment shall state, Mr. or Madam Speaker, I beg to second the motion or amendment, except that this may be without limiting the right of the member to speak later at a later stage within the debate. Most importantly, Mr. Chair, 11, it says, a mover of a motion or amendment may speak in support of the motion, but subject to these orders, no further, and that's where the emphasis is, no further debate is allowed until the motion or amendment has been seconded. So while you are saying, yes, it's within your right as a member, and even when you go to Order 8, after seconding and the motion is taken, before the Speaker is called to take the chair, the standing order allows a member to get up and make other comments before that chair. So all we are saying is that what you are doing, you are abusing the rules. You can second the motion, let the motion pass. If you have something to say, you get up and you cut out the chair, and then you will be allowed to speak. So with this, we are abusing our rules, and we need to draw your attention. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Honorable Minority Leader, I take it that you have seconded the motion. If you haven't seconded the motion, Honorable Minority Leader, you will second the motion. You will not proceed on any other matter apart from seconding the motion. So long as I remain the chair of these proceedings, you will not do any other thing apart from seconding the motion. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, I have heard Honorable Muntaka. I disagree with him, but I'll reserve that for another day. Mr. Chairman, with the greatest respect to you, Mr. Chairman, with the greatest respect to you, a preliminary matter is a preliminary matter. Having raised them, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, having raised them, I shall proceed, therefore, to second the motion moved by my legislator colleague.
All right. The motion for the nomination for consideration for election to the office of the Speaker has been moved and ably seconded. Earlier, I drew attention to the relevant provisions of the standing orders, which requires a consent letter from the person nominated. Let me indicate, I have in my hand a consent letter addressed to the Clerk to Parliament, Parliament Accra. Attention, Mr. Ebenezer Ahuma Jietro, written consent to be nominated as the Speaker. Pursuant to Order 7.2 of the Standing Orders of Parliament, I hereby consent to be nominated to be elected as the Speaker of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic. Your cooperation is highly solicited. Signed, Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagby. So we have the consent letter. Having secured the consent letter, yes, it is appropriately tabled. It is appropriately tabled. Yes, together. Yes, together with all. Yes. All right. Thank you very much, honorable members. At this time, I want to find out, is there any other nomination? No. All right.
Mr. Chairman, in response to your question, our side has no other nomination. Just for the record, we do not have any other. Why are you scared? You think we want to pull a fast one on you? Why are you scared? Mr. Speaker, why are they scared? We are not pulling a fast one on you. We will not. Are you sure you don't have any other nomination yourself? Mr. Chairman, I want to find out from our side. Mr. Chairman, have patience for the process. Our side, the MPP minority, has no other nomination. But we want to find out from the backbench whether they have any other nomination. They should tell us. Whether they are only relying on the president-elect's nomination or they have another one. They should let us know.
There be no other nomination. I hereby duly declare Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagby as having been elected members, we will continue with proceedings. May you humbly resume your seats. All members, please resume your seats. Now, we will invite the sponsors to conduct Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagby to the chamber. As Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagby is being conducted into the house, I shall invite the Chief Justice, Her Ladyship Justice Tokonu, to proceed to the days for the administration of oath.
On your election hub, and we have been with you throughout the pre-election period to election itself, and now the MPs elect have become MPs. They are just waiting for the Speaker of Parliament, whom they've just elected, to be sworn in by the Chief Justice.
Before we continue, I think we owe Ghanaians an apology.
We do.
We really apologize.
Yes, we didn't anticipate the kind of delay or dragging that we saw, but we've just seen.
Oh, Bagbin has disappointed me too.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
a lot of surprises. He came in looking like he looked at the last meeting of the 8th Parliament
in a suit,
in a slick suit. Earlier we showed you some of his very interesting costumes or attires that he had worn to the 8th Parliament, but then we see him looking very sleek and elegant. Joshua,
I'm disappointed.
You're disappointed. I'm
disappointed.
I'm sure as we go along, we will see a lot more.
I was expecting him to come with a headgear or something, something very dramatic.
Well, maybe because the occasion calls for what he is wearing. But we will definitely be seeing the Chief Justice coming in to perform that all-important. All right, so let's take you back to Parliament now.
The oaths of allegiance and the oath of office of the Speaker to the Speaker-elect. Your Ladyship, the Chief Justice, will proceed to the days for the administration of the oath.
I, Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagui.
Do in the
the name of the Almighty God swear
do in the name of the Almighty God swear
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Republic of Ghana
to the Republic of Ghana
as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty
that I will sovereignty
and integrity of Ghana,
and integrity of Ghana,
and that I will preserve,
protect,
and defend
the
Constitution
of
the Republic of Ghana. So help me God.
So help me God.
Now we will have the Speaker's oath. I,
Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagui,
do in the name of the Almighty God swear
do in the name of the Almighty God swear
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Republic of Ghana as by law established, that I will uphold the integrity of the Republic of Ghana, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as Speaker of Parliament, and that I will uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, and that I will do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Ghana and the laws and conventions of Parliament without fear or favor, affection or ill will. So help me God. Ayiko. Congratulations, Mr. Speaker. God bless you.
Honorable members, order, order. Honorable members, it's now time for us to move to item 5 on the order paper. Right Honorable Speaker delivers acceptance speech. Honorable members, I proceed to deliver my acceptance speech. Your Ladyship, the Chief Justice, Justice Mrs. Gertrude Araba Isaba Saki Tokunu, Honorable Members of Parliament elect, Your Excellencies, Speakers and Presidents of legislatures present. I'm aware we have a number of them with us today. Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps present, our most revered spiritual and traditional leaders of the country, chairmen and executives of political parties present, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great humility that I accept the high and privileged office of the Speaker of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana, having had the same honor to be Speaker of the 8th Parliament. I am grateful to the Almighty God for His grace and mercies for me to achieve this rare feat. To Him be all the praise an honor. Honorable members of Parliament-elect, I am very grateful for the privilege and confidence you have reposed in me to be Speaker and to head this honorable House once more. I also express my gratitude to the President-elect, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, for the trust and confidence in me and my leadership of the House, and for recommending my candidature in consultation with the leadership of the great National Democratic Congress to be elected Speaker of this Parliament. I came to the Speaker of the 8th Parliament with my experience as the longest legislator of the House. I now come to the 9th Parliament with just not that background, but now with the experience of 4 years of speakership of a very difficult hung parliament. I promise to bring all these experiences to bear in guiding this House to perform its mandate with efficiency, diligence, and above all, with a sense of being the bulwark of democracy in Ghana. To the good people of Ghana who continue to hope for a better Ghana, I urge you to support your Parliament and be interested and engaged with the work of Parliament. As the standard orders of Parliament direct, after we have performed this duty of electing me as the Speaker of Parliament, I will have the singular honor and duty to also proceed to perform the other duties imposed by the standing orders of the House. That is, to swear in the members elect and proceed to supervise the election of 2 deputy speakers of the House. Once again, I am very grateful for this great honor. I thank you so much. Honorable members, we now proceed to item 6 on the order paper. Taking of oaths.
So there you have it, some sights from Parliament. What we just witnessed is the swearing in of Alban Sumana Bagbin as Speaker of the 9th Parliament by the Chief Justice, Her Ladyship Gertrude Tokonu. And he's just about to swear in the MPs elect. But the process is that these MPs elect will vote for a speaker who will be sworn in by the Chief Justice to come and swear them in.
Yeah. And then they'll also then vote for deputy speakers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we didn't anticipate going deep into the early hours of the 7th of January.
I had a conversation with Ibrahim Al-Hassan, our Parliamentary Affairs correspondent, and he felt that, well, based on the fact that we don't expect drama in this particular 9th Parliament in terms of the inauguration, it should be a really quick one. So hopefully, right after midnight, maybe we should be done very quick.
Well, but we are hitting 2, aren't we?
We are 3 minutes away from 2 a.m. And the election of the deputy speakers has not happened.
Right.
And we're still going the long haul.
Right. So we've been hearing from Speaker Bagbin, who says he's grateful for the trust and confidence that has been reposed in him. We still have former MP Abdulaziz here with us, and let's talk about what exactly dragged the election of Speaker Bagbin. And you've been in Parliament before, and it had to do with procedures and what the standing orders prescribe. The NDC majority had an issue with the minority leader, Alexander Afenyo-Marking, making some preliminary statements / objections prior to seconding the motion for the nomination of Speaker Bagbin. Interestingly, he referred to a precedent and referred to Mr. Bagbin himself at the time in 2001 when Speaker Alan... Oh, sorry. We have to go back to Parliament.
To be sworn in. I notice a number of members have moved out of the chamber. And if you are not sworn in, you remain member-elect. Honorable members, before I swear you in, it's proper I draw your attention to the presence of some important dignitaries in the House. We have the spouse of the Chief Justice of us, Mr. Francis Tokonu, apart from my spouse, Madam Alice Ajua Yunus. We also have His Excellency Adama Bitogo, President Assemblée Nationale de Côte d'Ivoire. as you know, is a very dear friend and brother of mine. You are most welcome. We also have the Right Honorable Nabekun, Speaker of the Liberian House of Representatives. We have His Excellency Fortune Zifamia Cherubira, Speaker of the Pan-African Parliament. We have Honorable Ajaratu Traore Coulibaly, Second Deputy Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament. We have the Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia. He is ably supported by the General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress in the person of Honorable Fifi Fiavi Kweti. We have the Chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee, Information, Broadcasting, Cultural Affairs and Tourism Committee, and also the Vice Chairman of the Maritime Committee in the person of Senate Abraham Darius Dillon. I'm sure you can see the galaxy of our kings, our queens, our queen mothers in the public gallery, and I see your lovely, the term I use here is spouses of members of parliament, and those who actually lead us spiritually. We have a lot of religious leaders with us. So those of you who go quoting the holy books, whether the Holy Quran or the Holy Bible, please kindly take note and don't mislead when you are quoting. We have a number of the members of the diplomatic corps with us. On your behalf, I warmly welcome all of you. Now I can see that all members are present. Honorable members, members-elect actually, in accordance with Article 100 of the 1992 Constitution and Order 13.1 of the Standing Orders of Parliament, I shall proceed to administer the oaths to you, members-elect, and you may swear on the Bible, the crucifix, or the Holy Quran. Alternatively, a member-elect may make and subscribe to a solemn affirmation. May I now kindly request members-elect to rise in their seats. I intend to commence with the oath of allegiance. Honorable members-elect, you shall repeat after me. I do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God. We shall now proceed to the oath of a member of Parliament. And once again, you repeat after me. I, having been elected a member of Parliament, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana as by law established, that I will uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution, of the Republic of Ghana, and that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge the duties of a member of Parliament. So help me God. Honorable members, you may now resume your seats. Honorable members, you may now resume your seats. Please resume your seats. Honorable members, resume your seats. Honorable members, before I congratulate all of you on the assumption of office as members of Parliament, it is important I remind you of the crucial role of political leadership in development. Honorable members, it is very important for you to keep uppermost in your mind the crucial role of political leadership in the process of national development. Society develops or fails to develop depending on the extent to which its political leadership is intelligent, creative, skillful, committed, and has the capacity to enlist support, induce loyalty, and to inspire confidence. Today, we are now the political leaders of Ghana. And this onerous responsibility rests with us. I know together we can do it. We have no alternative than to coalesce together to develop Ghana. With this, I thank you for your patience and attention. I will, on behalf of your constituents, the good people of Ghana, and our beloved Mother Ghana, congratulate you all for this achievement. I'm aware of what you went through before you got elected to this house. And I trust that you will not abuse the trust and confidence of the people. With this, honorable members, you are all to sign the oaths and submit the signed copies to the Marshal. Please, you can do that now or later. Honorable members, happily, your new standing orders is in print. and you'll be giving copies soon. May I now have the guidance of the leadership of the House, whether there's any more item for us to take, or we should call it a ninth. Majority Leader and Leader of the House.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, may we please proceed to item 7. The House elect deputy speakers. Item 7. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, is that the sense of the House? We shall now proceed to item 6 to elect the 2 deputy speakers of the House. Any nominations?
Right, Honorable Speaker. Pursuant to Article 96 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana and the Standing Order 12 of this House, I hereby nominate Honorable Bernard Ahiafo for consideration by this August House as the first Deputy Speaker of this Parliament. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Ahiafo is a distinguished lawyer with 23 years of experience at the bar. He is currently an NDC Member of Parliament for Akachi South constituency. In the 8th Parliament, Mr. Speaker, he was a respected member, ranking member for Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Ahiafo comes from Atijive in the Akachi South municipality in the Volta region. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Ahiafo was born on the 6th day of February 1973. So he is over 52 years today. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Honorable members, any seconder?
Right, Honorable Speaker, I rise to second the motion ably moved by Honorable Member of Adaku, Honorable Kwame Abuja. I so move.
I hope, honorable members, honorable members, honorable members, I hope this time around there will be no theatrics, and so I'll proceed Honorable members, the motion has been moved and seconded. I proceed to put the question. Honorable members, can you hear me? Honorable members, there being no other nomination, I proceed to declare Honorable Bernard Ahiafo, Member of Parliament for Akachi South constituency, duly elected as the first Deputy Speaker of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana.
It's the same way. You should find it. I am for I'm so sure we are talking about now.
Honorable members, may we now proceed to the election of the second Deputy Speaker. Any nomination? Yes.
Speaker, I rise with respect to nominate Speaker, I rise to nominate the Honorable Andrew Esiama Amuako for the position of the second Deputy Speaker. Speaker, the Honorable Amuako Esiama is a respected surveyor, a lawyer, an educationist, and to top it up, a politician. In environmental law, degree in conflict, peace and security. He also holds a bachelor's degree in land economy and law. Speaker, the Honorable Esiama is proudly married with 5 children. All of us, most of us in this chamber can testify that in the 8th Parliament, the Honorable Esiama has played the role of deputizing you on many occasions, especially occasions where the House has come to some form of tension. He has dispensed his job and himself creditably. Speaker, let me also say that I have in my hands a letter of consent of the nominee. And so I shall rely on this, and without adding more, I so move. Speaker, I'm grateful.
Honourable members, any seconder?
Speaker, having regard to Article 96(1)(b) of the 1992 Constitution, noting the election of the first Deputy Speaker from the NDC party, I beg to second the motion. Thank you.
There being no other nomination, I proceed to declare Honorable Asiema Andrew Amwako, Member of Parliament for Formina constituency, duly elected as the second Deputy Speaker of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. Honourable members,
They wanted to bring our image.
Honourable members, this is the first sitting of the first meeting of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. So I understand, but let it be known that it's unparliamentary to clap in plenary sessions of this House. You don't clap. You say, yeah, yeah. You have to control your emotions. It's a learning process, and so it's important I draw your attention. Let me now happily bring to your attention that the people who made me possible to get to these heights have come in their numbers from the beautiful constituency, the Nadoli Kaleo constituency in the Upper West region. And so I have a number of my hard-working constituents at the public gallery. I think it's important you thank them on my behalf for what they've done for all these years. I'm extremely grateful to all of them. Now, with your kind indulgence, I will proceed to suspend the sitting of the House to 10 in the forenoon, when we shall all reconvene at the Independence Square for another important activity. Honorable members are expected to be seated by 9 in the forenoon. Proceedings will commence at 10 prompt. With this, the sitting honorable members, I've been given further information that in view of the numbers expected at the Independence Square, you are all urged to convene in the presence of Parliament, where there will be some buses to convey you to the venue, that is the Independence Square. And so you are expected to be here before the 9 in the forenoon. Please, let's be time conscious in this matter. With this, I proceed to suspend the sitting, and that is the first sitting of the first meeting of the first session of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. The House and sitting is accordingly suspended.
Well, so check with the time is 2:35 a.m. on the 7th of January 2025. And so what you see there is the adjournment of sitting of the first session of the first meeting of the first session of the first meeting of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic. And yes, the business is done. The legislative arm of government is set. And we now know Speaker Bagbin, first deputy, better than here for, and then second deputy did not change in the 9th Parliament. And so it is done, and the MPs have also been asked to reconvene before 9 a.m. because the investiture of John Dramani Mahama as the President of the Republic will also kickstart at 10 a.m. today in a little over 7 hours and some 34 minutes. We should see that happen. Right. So let's come back in studio. Right. We've been here with Mohammed Abdulaziz, former MP for the good people of Myong, and the conversation. I mean, as it stands now, the leadership of Parliament. Any surprises there for you?
Oh no! As for Speaker Bagbin and Bernard Ahiafo, I got wind of Ahiafo somewhere this morning.
Okay.
Yes. So the Famina is the one that at least that I wasn't too sure about. I think I picked that one here, but trust me, most of the party support base thought that the NDC with this overwhelming majority should have kept everything to themselves.